Hello everyone! Welcome to another Celebration Sunday. This is actually our final Celebration Sunday. Celebration ends on Friday, February 28th, so if you have not yet gotten your celebration products, you are down to your final days. Make sure you do that by Friday. Alright, let me just pull up the video beside me. Wait one sec. Okay, well, let's talk about celebration because, we are in our final week. You need to make sure that you earn these products by Friday if there's anything you want. We still have, we have all of the amazing products in our celebration brochure. There are a couple that you can only earn with a $120 purchase. Everything else you can earn with $60 purchase. The new stuff that was released at the beginning of February, you can also get these for free. The Alphabet a la mode dies are currently unavailable, so I believe that's the only thing that you cannot get right now. But all of these are available with a $60 purchase as well. So make sure that you are stocking up on the things you love. And let's see if I can. Okay. So don't forget to shop by Friday. Also ending on Friday is our starter kit special. If you want a discount on your products, if you want to see products early, you guys, we're going to get to see the brand new annual catalog in March, and we're going to get to start pre-ordering in March. That means brand new in colors, brand new bundles, brand new suites, brand new DSP, brand new cardstock, all that good stuff. We are going to get all of that in just a couple of weeks in March. So if you want to join my team, if you want to take advantage of all those demonstrator perks, make sure that you hit that join now in the video description. The bonus for during celebration is you're going to get this free stamp set. You're going to get handmade designs completely free. This is a beautiful stamp set, and you also get to choose 2 color groups of Stampin' Up markers. This is the brights and the subtles that I have here, but you can choose between brights, subtles, regals, or neutrals. Now remember, our Stampin' Up markers are water-based ink. They are not our Stampin' Blends, so please do not confuse them. These markers have the same ink inside them that is in your ink pads, so there's lots of good stamping techniques you can do with that. All right, so this is our final week of Celebration Sunday. So I wanted to pull out everything real quick just to go over. We're not going to go over any of these in detail, but this is all the stuff that we've made over the last 8 weeks. And today's project is going to be just as amazing. So if you missed any of these videos, if you want to go back and see any of these videos, they are all on my YouTube channel, and I do recommend subscribing to my YouTube channel. Facebook actually announced this week that they are only saving Facebook Lives for 30 days now. They used to save them like indefinitely, but they're going to start going through and deleting Facebook Lives, and then they won't save them for more than 30 days. So all of my Facebook Lives end up on YouTube. So if you ever want to go back and watch a video or go back and see something, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because you can find them all there. All right, guys, this is what we are doing today. Oh, and I need to take my measurements off the back. This is what we are doing today. We are using the Documenting the Day stamp set. This one is in the celebration brochure. This one is great for scrapbooking, but I've seen some amazing cards with this as well. So don't discount this one even if you're not a scrapbooker. Now we are doing kind of like a scrapbooky project today, but don't discount this one if you're not a scrapbooker because you can easily take this and put it on a card front. It would be beautiful. So let me show you what we're making today. We're also using the fresh Freesia ribbon, which is part of the celebration offering, and then the purple sequins, which I've used a ton. So if you haven't earned those for free, make sure that you grab those too on your next purchase before Friday, hopefully. All right, so this is what we're making today. So I have what I'm calling like an expanding scrapbook. I don't know if there's a real name for this, but this is what I'm calling it. So it opens up like this. You can put a picture here. You can do journaling here, or you can even put pictures there as well. And then it opens again like this. Isn't that fun? So it'll close up like this, and it'll close up like that. But it is so cute, so fun. This would be great to, keep in your purse. You could give this away for like grandparents. They would love this, stuff like that. So that is what we are making today. Isn't it beautiful too? Now let me show you the big product that we're using today. I pulled out the Meant to Be Scrapbook Kit. Now, when Stampin' Up took over close to my heart, they started making these amazing scrapbook kits. So I wanted to share these with you. This is the the only one that I've bought because I wanted to see what they were like, and I absolutely love this one. So the scrapbook kit is actually going to contain everything you need to make 3 2-page layouts. You're going to get 6 scrapbook pages total. And there are full color instructions on here. It tells you exactly how to cut the papers. It tells you every measurement you need. And then back here it tells you how to assemble them all. So full color instructions. It is phenomenal. Now the scrapbook kit also includes, let me just take all of this out of the bag here. The scrapbook kit also includes these like photo mats. So these are 4x6, these are 3x3, 5x7. So if you don't have your pictures printed, or maybe you're not sure what pictures you want to use, you can actually put these down onto your scrapbook page just as kind of like placeholders for when you're ready to add your pictures. So that is really cool. You're going to get lots of DSP in the kit. So pretty, right? Look at how fun this DSP is. You're gonna get lots of that. You're gonna get some 2-toned cardstock. So that means, you know, it's darker on one side, lighter on the other. So you're gonna get that in a few different colors. So some olive, bubble bath, pool party. You're gonna get some white pieces, and you're also going to get lots of, this is the die cut sheet. So these just pop right out. So you're gonna get die cut pieces, and these are sticker sheets. You're gonna get these as well. So look at how beautiful this is. So you can definitely use all of these on cards. I mean, absolutely, right? So the scrapbook kits are pretty amazing. If you haven't tried one, make sure you get it. And even if you don't want a scrapbook, the products in it are so good. I mean, you can definitely use those for lots of things. And I especially love all the little photo mats that come with it because, you know, we're not always ready with our photos, right? Sometimes we have the scrapbook pages before we have the photos. Okay, so let's get started with our project. We are going to start with the actual, you know, mechanism of this thing. So let's get started with that. And it just occurred to me, I did not cut this Petunia Pop piece, so we're gonna have to pull out the paper trimmer and cut that. Okay, let's start with our pieces that are gonna expand them. You need 2 pieces of basic white that are 8.5 by 8.5, and those are gonna be the expanding parts. So 8.5 by 8.5. We are going to score each side at 4 1/4. I'm going to do that on my Simply Scored. And then you're going to take one side and we're going to score it diagonally. Now on my Simply Scored, I have taken a black Sharpie, and at the 6-inch line, I just drew that black Sharpie all the way down. And so that's going to help me out when scoring things diagonally, because I can line this up both corners, and I know I'm not going to get them both in the shop, but I can line that up against that black Sharpie line to make sure that we are scoring diagonally perfect. Oops, what happened there? That did not go perfect. Okay, let's see. Did I get these right? Oh, I did that at 4 1/2. Ugh. Okay, 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. Okay, it'll be okay. I'll make sure that we fold that right. 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and then diagonally. We're gonna do the second one correctly. We're still gonna go with it. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Now let's do the second one. It's another 8.5 by 8.5. We're gonna score it at 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and then we're gonna score it diagonally. So I'm gonna line up the top point on my track on that black line, and there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so let's fold these. Let's grab our bone folder. Need to make sure that these are nice and burnished well, because they are going to be folding in and out and in and out and in and out. You could also do this with DSP. I like the stability of the cardstock for this though, especially because they'll be folding them in and out so much. Okay, and these diagonal ones are going to go in this way. So that's how it's going to kind of fold together, just like that. Okay? Perfect, right? So not hard at all. So let's do the other one. And burnish on all of these score lines. And that diagonal one, you're going to burnish on just like that. Okay. That diagonal one is the one that you kind of want to go back and forth on, because that one's the one that's going to go inside that holder there, just like that. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is, you're going to need 2 of these. Now, if you want to continue to expand this, you can do this as many times as you want, and it would just keep expanding. So that's these 2. We are going to adhere these together now. So I'm going to make sure that the diagonals are going vertically, and we are going to glue the back of the square to the front of this square. So it's going to line up just like that. Okay, so I'm actually going to do this with liquid glue, because if it needs to be kind of wiggled around, I want to be able to do that. So I'm going to put this on the front of this square. Okay, plus liquid glue is really strong, so it's going to hold it in place really, really well. All right, and we're going to hold this flat, and I'm going to line this up against those score lines. You don't want to go over the score lines because they still need to fold up. So just go kind of right up against those score lines. Give that a good burnish. Make sure everything still folds the way it's supposed to fold. Perfect. So this will fold up like this, and then this will fold up right on top of it, just like that. So you're going to end up with a little 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch square. Okay, hope that makes sense. Okay. Let's start putting our DSP on. So for this, you're actually going to need 9 pieces of DSP that is 4 by 4. And I need to pull out mine because I don't remember which patterns I did where. Okay. So you're going to need 9 pieces of DSP. So I have 3 of this little flower pattern. This is going to go on our little open squares like this. I have 2 of this pattern, and I think this is just the back of that flower pattern. So 2 of this pattern, and these are going to go on the outside pieces. So we'll put those on next. And then you're going to need 4 of these, and you're going to cut them diagonally. So these are all from that kit. So let me grab out my paper trimmer, because I'm going to cut this one diagonally. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. And because this is, I went for a non-directional pattern for the ones that we're cutting diagonally. If you do have a directional pattern, you might need to kind of figure out which way your diagonals are going. Because this is a square and it's non-directional, I'm not going to worry too much about which way to cut it. Okay, we'll put this away. We'll have to pull that back out in a sec, but we'll put that away for now. All right, and then all of the little triangles will go on these. So I'm just going to start adhering these all down. And I'm going to use my liquid glue. I'll use my liquid glue especially on the triangles because you want to make sure that you're getting all the way up in those corners. So just go through. Now you could do this for anything. You could add some gift cards in here. This would be a really cute little gift maybe for a graduation or a wedding. You could put some gift cards. I believe gift cards will fit on here. On the squares they will. On the triangle parts they won't, but you could always use those for greetings. Now you could always do just plain cardstock for these triangle sections to do some journaling, or you can cut some smaller squares and adhere them on top of these for journaling pieces. So lots of different options. So if you're not a scrapbooker, this project might still be for you. You just have to kind of modify your purpose of it. So, but it would be great. And it would be great. You could also, I know some people are kind of like the designated card maker of their office. And so if you have a lot of people that need to sign a card, this would also be a great option for that. It leaves lots of space for people to sign cards. So lots of different possibilities with this. And you can just glue it on the inside of a card, or you can make this whole thing the card. That would be really cute too. Okay, we're halfway done. Lots of gluing. This was a lot of the stuff I couldn't do in advance. I did do some stuff in advance, but this kind of stuff I couldn't do in advance because, you know, I had to wait till everything was scored and ready to go. So, okay, we're almost there. So if you guys are watching, let me know what your favorite celebration product has been. The seagulls, I think, were my favorite stamp set. And then we had so much DSP this year. So I used a ton of the DSP as well, so lots of good options. We do have some fun stuff coming though. March we'll have some brand new online exclusives. So watch for those. Those are going to be beautiful too. Lots of fun stuff coming. And then demonstrators will get to start pre-ordering from the annual catalog in March, like I said at the beginning of the video. So lots of perks too. So now's a great time to join. The starter kit is $99. You get free shipping on that. Everybody loves free shipping. Free shipping, and you get to choose 125 in product plus all those other special perks you got. I don't think I mentioned the price earlier. All right, last one, guys. The hardest part of this is figuring out which DSP you want and where. But I love how it all coordinates too. If you use DSP from the same package, everything will coordinate. All right. So isn't that pretty? All together so far? Oh, it's going to be so pretty. All right, now on my 3 squares here, I have 3 white pieces that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Now this is ideally where you would probably put photos. So that's what we're going to use these white pieces for. We're going to kind of use them as like photo mats, just like in that scrapbooking kit. So you could put, so these white pieces are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So you could put a 3 by 3 inch picture on here. Or if you wanted a bigger picture, you could just glue it right over the white piece too. Or if you're ready with your pictures, you could just omit this piece entirely and just glue your pictures directly onto those 4 by 4 squares. Okay. I made the mats a little bit smaller because I wanted to see a big border of that beautiful DSP. Of course, if you're sticking gift cards on, you can stick that on instead of the little mat. Okay, so that is that. So now we're going to kind of start to fold this up. So on the outside piece here, we're going to put another piece of that DSP. So that's going to go there. And just like that. And then this one's going to go on the very outside piece. So we're going to fold this in. And this one's going to go on the very outside piece. Just like this. Okay. So cute so far. Okay, I'm going to set this aside so that all that glue can dry. And I need to cut the outside pieces. I have 2 pieces here that I can't believe I didn't even cut. So let's cut those real quick. I don't have them listed on my measurement sheet, and that is probably why I forgot to cut them. So let's grab out our paper trimmer. So the Petunia Pop piece is 5 by 5, and then that Pool Party piece is 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. So let me grab those real quick. Now I know that 5 by 5. I know that those are on the measurements because I do remember typing them on the measurements, but I guess I just did not cut them. So 5 by 5, and then we'll need 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 for Pool Party. You can use the Pool Party 2-toned cardstock that comes in the memories kit, in the scrapbook kit. I can't remember the name of it. 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Okay, perfect. So we are ready to assemble now. All right, now we have everything. All right, we're going to start by adhering this piece to the Pool Party piece. So let's do that. Make sure that you're using a strong glue for this because, again, this is going to be open and closed a lot, and you want to make sure that it's all holding together. So that's why I'm going with my tumble glue here. Okay, this is just going to have a small border because this whole square together is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and the mat is 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. So we're just going to get a small border around the outside. There we go. Now, before we adhere this onto our 5 by 5 piece, we need to add some ribbons. So we need to figure out which way we want to put the ribbons. So I have mine opening from the bottom right, but if you want it opening from a different corner, just make sure that you're fully aware of which side you want it to open. We're going to grab some of that fresh Freesia ribbon. And for this, I am going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus because I want to make sure that that ribbon is completely adhered on the back. So I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus to put this one down. Oops. Oh, come on, Stampin' Seal Plus. Don't fight me. We have to just we have to be nice to the Stampin' Seal Plus today, apparently. I love the Stampin' Seal Plus. It is such a strong glue, but we have a little bit of a love-hate relationship. It takes the right touch, and sometimes I'm just a little bit too heavy-handed, and it doesn't like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull a fair amount of the ribbon, and we're going to put that on the back down the middle. I'm making this look a lot harder than it actually is. Okay, middle, and then we're going to adhere the front. Well, we're not going to adhere the front. I made that mistake. We're just going to lay it over the front. All right, and then we're just going to line this up on here. We're not going to get wiggle room, so that's why I'm trying to be a little bit more careful with it. All right, now I'm going to cut off a long length of that ribbon, and we are going to tie this closed so that this will stay closed for the rest of our assembly. I like to leave really long loops for this because people will be untying it and retying it and untying it and retying it. So you want to make sure that there are nice long pieces of ribbon for them to work with, because it makes it easier for them. We might be able to tie bows with small pieces of ribbon, but not everybody can do that. So you want to make sure that you leave lots of room. Now, when we're adhering stuff to the front, you need to make sure that you do not adhere this top piece of ribbon down, because I'm going to show you why. Because when you open this, that ribbon is going to pull all the way to the back and get shorter and shorter. So if your ribbon is adhered down, so see it like pulled out because it needs to expand open. If your ribbon is glued down right here, then your thing is not going to open because it's not going to have that give of the ribbon. So make sure that when you're gluing pieces down, you don't glue anything down to that ribbon piece. So let's talk about what we have for the front of our piece. I have a piece of the two-toned cardstock from that Memories kit. This is going to go right on the front here, and we are going to put dimensionals only on the side, and I didn't get dimensionals out here there. So I'm going to put dimensionals only on the four corners just so we don't cover up that or don't adhere the ribbon. The ribbon will be able to slide freely under this, back and forth, and the longer you leave the tails too, the less likely the ribbon will be to completely come out from under here, so that you don't have to like rethread it. All right, I'm using the lines on my DSP to make sure this is nice and straight. It's not going to go all the way to the end. You're going to have a little bit of a border on each side. Okay, now all of my stamping has been done in advance, so I want to show you what I have stamped from the Documenting the Day stamp set, because I fussy cut everything. There's no dies or anything for this, so I fussy cut everything. So from Petunia Pop, I have die cut the word day, and then I fussy cut these. These were actually easy to fussy cut. They're nice big block letters, so they were easy to fussy cut. Also from the stamp set in Pool Party, I stamped this What a Wonderful and just cut out Wonderful and just fussy cut Wonderful. If you have trouble fussy cutting words, take a pencil and just outline where you want to cut. Just kind of do a little bubble outline and then just follow that pencil line. You can always erase the pencil line. And then from Fresh Freesia, I stamped the One Fine from the stamp set here, and I fussy cut that as well. Now you don't have to do all this fussy cutting. You can obviously, you could stamp the day right onto this Pool Party piece. You could stamp a little banner or something with this. So there is ways to get around that. So let's start adhering these down. So we're going to use dimensionals for everything, of course. So let me grab dimensionals for all of these. Off the backings. And I'm going to start with the A in the middle. Let me move this up. So we'll do the A right in the middle. Actually, let's go a little bit lower because we need to leave room for the top part of the greeting. And then we'll do the D and the Y. And I like to overlap them a little bit, and you get that fun like overlapping look when you fussy cut them. If you don't fussy cut it, then you're not going to get that overlap look. So really kind of a judgment call on what you want. Now I already put dimensionals on the back of these because these are kind of small letters, so you have to kind of maneuver where those dimensionals go. So we're going to put One Fine Day. Just like that. And I'm going to do a little bit, you can use a glue dot here. I'm just going to do a little touch of liquid glue on the bottom of that F just to make sure this sits down nice and flat. Okay, perfect. One Fine Day. All right, now we need to add a little bit more decoration. So I have these die cut pieces from the scrapbooking kit, these little hearts. Let me find these in our, whoops. So I have a Petunia Pop two-tone, so light and dark Petunia Pop, and then a Pool Party. And we are going to stamp the heart on all of them. So the heart from that Documenting the Day stamp set, we're going to stamp on all of them in coordinating colors. So I'm going to do Pool Party on Pool Party. And this little heart is like, it's perfectly matched for these hearts from the kit. They match perfectly. All right, we're gonna clean that off. And we're gonna move to Petunia Pop. So let me grab that ink pad. And we're gonna stamp both of these in Petunia Pop. So one there. And remember, these little die cut pieces came directly from the kit, so you don't have to worry about die cutting anything. They are already cut. All you have to do is punch them out and they're ready to go. Okay, these get put on with dimensionals as well. And you can see this one has a number 1 on the back. So if you're working on the kit the way to make those scrapbook pieces, they'll actually tell you which pieces to use, which is fantastic. And then you'll have plenty left over for other stuff too, like this. So those scrapbook kits are easy, fun scrapbooking. So let's pick all these up. I'm going to put my pool party one next to that ribbon, but not overlapping it. And then we'll go with the darker Petunia Pop, and then the lighter one down here. Again, just make sure that you don't adhere that ribbon down. You want that ribbon to stay open. All right, let's open this up. We're going to work on this one now, this inside piece now. So let's open that one up. So we're going to pull in some pieces from the scrapbooking kit again. I'm going to pull in a couple of those stickers. So let's grab that sticker sheet. So I'm going to use this little heart border, and I've already cut the length to what I need. And this is just going to go right on the bottom of our little piece here. Now it doesn't go all the way to the front. We are going to cover that up with a little bee. So there's lots of different little bees to choose from here. I'm going to go with, I'll go with this one. It's going to fly this way. These are sticky on the back. We're going to put this on with dimensionals. So get rid of the stick. You can put it on your clothes. You can put it on your hands. You can even take an embossing buddy, kind of pounce it on the back to get rid of some of that stick. But we're going to cover it with dimensionals, so it's not going to matter too much. But there are lots of different ways to get rid of the stick. Now, you don't have to put it on with dimensionals. You can just stick it directly down. That will work too. So you know what I'm going to, can I pick this up? Let's see if I can move this over. We are going to kind of, because we're not going to be able to cover up the end like I did on my first one. So let's just kind of center this instead. And then we'll just have our little bee. Make sure that you don't go over the fold, because this is going to fold up like this. So if you go past that line, it's going to bend your little bee there. So make sure that nothing goes past the line. All right, and then we have Wonderful on the inside here, also with the dimensional from the stamp set. All right, and then we're going to open it up even more. We're going to add a few more pieces on the inside. So I have 3 flowers. I have 1 on each of those pages from the inside. These are also from the kit. Let me pull these out. These little flower pieces, and they even have like a little die cut circle you can take out. And these are from the kit. So I have, again, a light and a dark Petunia Pop, and then I have a Pool Party. And I'm going to pop all these little centers out because I've punched with a 1/2 inch circle punch. I've punched out of Bubble Bath some, and so I'm going to just put dimensionals right on the center of these. And you're going to see why in a sec. You're going to be like, oh, she's ruining it. But I'm not, don't worry. So we're going to stick that down. Again, make sure that you're not overlapping any of those score lines or any of the outside pieces there. And then 1 more. So I'm just putting 1 on each of the little squares here. I'll put 1 up here. All right, now I'll take one of the little Bubble Bath circles, and since we still have that adhesive exposed from the dimensional, we'll just stick those down right onto each of the little dimensional backings, and it'll cover those right up. All right, final touches, you guys. We are nearing the end. I'm going to grab my purple sequins. These are a Sale-a-Bration option. And I'm going to use these little purple ones here. And I'm just going to add a few of these around our little bee on the inside piece here. And then we're going to close this all the way back up. And we are going to add even more of these. We're going to add more of these white ones. And I used quite a bit of these. I think I used like 7 of them. I want to use them in embellishments in odd numbers. At least I do. So I'm going to add a bunch of these. Oops. Easier to take your pick tool. Makes things easier. You just kind of lift it And where am I going to put the 7th one? We'll put it up here. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is your cute little expanding scrapbook. Now, again, there's lots of ideas for how to use this. We talked about a lot of those in the Facebook Live. So cute. It opens up like this, and it opens again like that. So tons of room for pictures, for journaling, whatever you want to do. And just folds up just like that. Isn't that adorable? I hope you guys like this. Again, this was our last Sale-a-Bration Sunday series. I hope to be back soon with another series. I'm kind of, brainstorming a few different ideas. So I hope you guys join me soon for another Sunday series, but I will make sure to let you know on that. Don't forget, if you want to watch this on Facebook, to share this with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video. I have a couple really fun videos coming out this week, so you definitely want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure also that if you'd like to go back and watch those Facebook replays, that you hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well, because you won't be able to catch the replays on Facebook anymore. Okay. Whew, that's it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.